Yo, 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 yo,
What's
yo.
happening?
What's up? Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Smash Bros podcast. We are live in studio from the parents' house.
Yeah, the den.
The den of the parents. They're kind enough to let me use this area because they just have vacant rooms. I don't still live with my parents. Okay, stop judging me. Guys, welcome to the Smash Bros podcast. My name's Chris.
I'm Chase.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And this is Smash Bros podcast. We talk about tech, we talk about comics, we talk about movies, we talk about trailers, we talk about what you guys want to talk about. Let us know in the chat what you want to talk about today. What's up, Adam? Thank you for joining us. So, guys, this is an all-encompassing show with everything nerd culture related. We know you guys are a bunch of nerds out there. Don't be afraid to join into the conversation.
dorks.
You fucking dorks.
We should get that clip right from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, yeah.
Nerds.
But, yeah, guys, we got a fun show lined up today. We got, I wanted to make a segment, a quick little segment. I mean, I think we'll make it part of the hot seat segment. But TikTok cooking videos and how much they've just been irking me. All of a sudden, everybody's fucking top chef on fucking TikTok.
I don't know where they get these things.
There's some real travesties in food preparation. And, I mean, regardless, they may be doing it on purpose because I'm like, for the views, bro.
I get
For the clicks. But at the same time, if you legitimately think you're making good food and it looks like fucking garbage.
No, or it's just in such a weird, asinine nature. That one that you started looking at, I was like,
Yep.
this isn't going to end well. It's not.
It doesn't.
It's not going to end well.
So I got a couple of those videos lined up. If you guys got any good ones, you can drop maybe a link in the chat, I think. We can probably pull that up for you. But if you got any, terrible cooking videos, done by usually some soccer mom in her fucking kitchen.
Yeah,
who,
they call it a
literally
hack
needs a
usually,
house.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, check out this cooking hack.
Macaroni hack.
Oh,
This is how you should be making breakfast. No, it's not. Unless you want your kids to die from
I saw
heart
this one
disease
where
by the time
this
they're
lady
5.
put those logs of ground beef,
Yeah.
just raw into tortillas, inside of a pan. She was making like a, I don't know, like a
burrito?
taco casserole.
Okay.
It was just disgusting.
Just put it in the
Yeah.
Guys, Phantom Liberty officially got released this week. Cyberpunk 2077, the expansion officially came out this week. It's that guy that films his mom.
Guy that filmed his mom.
That's a lot of people, I think. Drop a link. Hi, Yodi. How you doing? We got the Gen V trailer. We got the first look. If you're a fan of The Boys, they are coming out with is it a prequel or a sequel? A prequel?
No, I think doesn't happen.
It's a spinoff?
Yeah, it's a spinoff. Because this is Compound V is public.
Oh,
this,
okay.
Right? It's a kind of like Xavier Institute.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're trapped there. They're not necessarily willing participants, but it's a compound. Compound V. Yeah, I think there's students with powers.
Okay, so we know how violent and gory the show can get on its own. So having teenagers and then that environment, is this gonna be a toned down?
No, I think it's
version?
gonna go the other way. I think it's gonna be Euphoria mixed with The Boys. It's gonna be fucking and killing. That's it.
Yeah, I get that vibe. I mean, if you're gonna follow The Boys,
Yeah.
formula.
No, but The Boys, I feel there's at least an underlying issue of why they're trying to kill the dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is just gonna be straight debauchery, dude.
Yeah, I like you said, I think there's a lot of killing and fucking. I
Yeah.
think that's a legitimate thing to say. Well, all you One Piece nerds have spoken up and you've said we want another season. So they officially have greenlighted a second season of One Piece.
Oh yeah, because the
Live action
the writer's
on
strike
Netflix.
ended, right?
The writer's strike did end Wednesday, I believe. They still have to work out the fine details, but I think they came to an overall agreement and the writers are allowed to go back to work.
Yeah.
However, the actors are still on strike.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so the actors are still on strike. So writers are done, so they can at least start writing things, but we still don't have the actors. So, and they said that is still something they're working on.
I didn't realize though. I saw in the sliding scale. I think it was Philip DeFranco that broke down what the writers got in the not settlement, but in the arbitration, I guess you would call it. I didn't realize there's a sliding scale on the size of the production and how many writers are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So does it? Yeah.
There's a minimum of 3 writers
and
for
then
a certain amount for 20 episodes. I think if you have 20 episodes, you have to have at least 3 writers, and then anytime you go beyond that, you need to have more.
It was like up to 12 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I was like, jeez.
So we can talk about that a little bit too. We don't really have it on the doc, but that's fine.
Nah,
we can definitely.
We don't know what the fuck we're talking about anyway.
No,
plus
you do. It's okay.
Plus, as more comes available, then we could make a full case about it.
Yeah, I think. Well, there's not much to know other than unless you want to get into the details, but you guys can go look that stuff up into what the details of the deal are. But
quit trying to copy off our answers.
The good news is that the writers are going back to work, and they got a deal that they said not everything they wanted, but covers most of the bases. So good for them. Union strikes seem to be happening every day. I mean, the Ford workers are on strike right now. That's another big one, and then there's a couple other ones going on. But yeah, man, Biden showing up on a pig. Let's not get into politics.
Let's not do that.
There's a new Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom trailer just got released.
I see that.
Were you a fan of the first Aquaman?
I was entertained. Yeah. I mean, Jason Momoa was cool, dude. Honestly, I watched the
I like Jason Momoa.
Fast.
I don't know if I liked Aquaman.
The newest Fast movie. And he was
Fast and the Furious?
fucking highlight of it, dude. He was so good. The movie sucked horribly. But he was hella good. I mean, he was like a very nuanced character.
You go into those movies expecting a certain thing, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get cinematic masterpieces, but you're going to watch.
That's why he stood out. That's why he stood out, because his character was he wasn't like.
He's got more charisma.
Vin Diesel is
family.
That's all he family.
Yo, man, when I was young, my daddy beat me with a wrench.
And then Momoa's character was at one point he had a meeting with he had 2 lackeys.
Was he a bad guy or a good guy?
Oh, he's bad.
Okay.
He had 2 lackeys that he killed. He's typing away and talking to them, and they're obviously dead, bullet in the brain, and he's I concur. And then he was borderline, he was sexually fluid. It seemed like he was halfway flirting with Vin Diesel and halfway wanting to kill him. So it's kind of, dude, I don't know. I thought it was cool. It was very welcomed.
The guy's got charisma.
It made me think, how fucking profitable are these movies? Because they got big name people in there.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron is a throwaway character in that series. And she was, dude, that's Aeon Flux. It's
it's like when they have Eva Longoria was in it for the earlier ones, and then they bring in The Rock, obviously.
Yeah, The Rock, dude.
Without The Rock,
Tyrese,
that
Ludacris.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Well, Gal Gadot was a kind of a nobody before, but yeah, I just think it's fucking crazy.
I mean, Gal Gadot was a somebody. Let's not lie to ourselves, okay?
She's a somebody to me.
So we got that trailer coming up. No hate on Momoa, he's an entertaining guy. Sony, if you have a PlayStation or anything Sony related, you might want to double check your passwords. You might want to change that shit up, because apparently the entire company was fucking hacked.
Shit.
And they said this is the 3rd biggest hack in a long that Sony's had, and it's one of the big ones. So
God damn it,
double check your shit, and might want to change some passwords if you're on Sony. Shorzy, baby.
Shorzy comes out tomorrow. Shorzy season 2.
Season 2. If you guys don't know Shorzy, if you're familiar with Letterkenny, it's the same guy from Letterkenny. It's the same main actor, but basically he's on a hockey team, and they have to win all their games to keep the franchise alive.
So he shows up in Letterkenny. But in Letterkenny, you never see his face. So Shorzy, the character, is known for chirping, talking shit.
Yeah.
So before in Letterkenny, his back is always turned, or like you don't see who's behind it, but you could tell like audibly who it is.
Yeah.
Like when you hear him talk, you know who it is, but you don't see him. So it's cool. It's the main character from Letterkenny, but like I appreciate the show way more than Letterkenny itself. Because of that character, like all the shit talking is just the best. Jason Momoa's Fast X was the epitome of. Somebody had a basic outline. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Jason Momoa in Fast X was the epitome of Fast and Furious. Somebody had the basic outline, and then all the writers took cocaine and wrote the script.
Yeah. But also the costume designers did a great job on him, too. He's like in like silk shirt. He looked so cool, dude. Like
he fits the part, especially of like a demented drug dealer or something like that. I could see him playing like some crazy drug dealer kingpin.
He wasn't menacing though, but they try to make him seem like
it's more of those Rico Suave kind of like a kingpin out of like Miami or some shit.
Well, that's the thing. I think that was part of his story is that he was like grew up in Miami because they killed his dad. Remember the one where
the one from back? That was the one with Eva Longoria. Then was that like related? Because that was the one that was in Miami.
Remember the one where they stole the safe? Like literally pulled the safe out and they're on like cables and they're driving away with this. I think it was like the first or second Rock one, and they killed him, and then they like edited Jason Momoa in there so that he like got injured and like he was almost killed, and so now he wants to like take revenge for them killing his father. My name is Domingo Montoya.
You wanna fuck with me? Okay. No.
Actually, what was really cool is I realized because they called back to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dad was it was Bucho from Desperado. I was like,
nah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that's the ultimate comeback.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Desperado this week.
Desperado makes it into one of my comfort movies.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, dude. Right?
No.
No.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Fucking plebe. Oh, you're...
Whatever.
I'm logging on to the fan club and I'm taking your administrative rights away.
Between her, Penelope Cruz... I don't know.
It's not even a fucking competition.
And... guys, this is an aquadump free zone, so please mind yourself. And
dude, when I first moved on island, one of my buddies, I'm still very close to this day, talked about how if you have to take a shit when you're surfing, you just swim further out and you fucking bear rip it. And I was like, no.
Have you ever shit in the ocean?
No. And I've shit on.
I've done it once.
Campsites. I've shit on public walking trails.
Yeah.
I've shit many places, but inside the water is not one of them.
One time I went in the ocean late at night when we were camping, and I didn't feel like getting out of the water, and it was dark. Nobody was gonna see shit, so I literally shit. That was like the one time I did it though. I never do it during the day.
It's gotta
with other
be
people around.
A super freeing experience because that's a no wipe zone. That's you're bathing in the bidet at that point, right?
I mean, am I disgracing the ocean by doing that? I don't know.
No, fish are doing it constantly.
The fish will eat it.
Plus, out of all the things that the fucking like the world dumps into the ocean, it's probably the least.
It only was one time. I swear to God, it was only one time. But way better than like having to get out of the fucking water and go to the bathroom.
Go to the nasty ass bathroom too.
Yeah,
dude.
Those bathrooms are
beach park. Fucking, you could smell it if you think about it. You could probably smell it.
Yeah, and you're like hovering on those toilets. You ain't sitting. And guys like us. We don't. It's hard for us.
It's hard to hover, dude. My knees ain't built like that. I ain't Megan Thee Stallion, dude.
Just make a reboot of Miami Vice, and this time it follows a drug kingpin who gets diagnosed with cancer and decides to take out the illegal drug trade as the last FU to his rivals, starring Jason Momoa.
I'm with it. Back it. Ship it.
I mean, Game of Thrones being the like leader of the Dothraki just cemented this guy in history.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's done a lot cooler shit too, though.
No, granted.
No, actually, it's weird because if you think about it, his role wasn't very long. It was the first season was like there was a lot of him.
It was like one season.
Yeah, it was like 1.25 seasons.
Yeah.
And then he's gone on like obviously Aquaman. Fucking, he was on that like Apple TV show. He's been in a couple. He's been in a lot of B movies too, though.
Yeah. He was in that that fantasy movie. It was like
where he was like a time traveler.
Yeah,
that movie made me cry, dude.
I haven't seen that movie. I was interested. Was it good?
Yeah.
What was that one called? You remember?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Time traveling goat looking dude.
Yeah.
No, it was, the whole thing was like he was like a dream thief. Like he would jump through people's dreams. But he was an avatar for the main character. So like every time the main character went to sleep, that's who he was in the dream. And that's how you like stay young. He's like, he's very Peter Pan-y.
Peter Pan, yeah, that's
but it was, I don't know, it was cool. Sad, but cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give it away because you're going to watch it. So it's cool. But you're going to cry.
Only the Kingpin can win the war on drugs. Well, we found that
Daredevil wins. Beat up the Kingpin big time.
Legalize everything. All right. I see you got some cool books here. Do you want to get into your comic corner over here, bro?
Let's just jump in.
All right, guys. This is Chase's Comic Corner. All right, guys. So welcome to Chase's Comic Corner, where every week he's going to bring something by or show us something.
So
he's
some stuff that
right
I've read or am reading. This one currently I have already read the first 2 editions. There's the third, which I have collected, but I haven't read it yet. Scotty Young, one of my favorite artists of all time. He's known for, we've talked about him on here before. He has kind of a chibi style of artwork. Let's see, he's very prominent in the game Marvel Snap. They feature a lot of his artwork now. But this dude, super rad artist.
Sorry, guys. I just wanted to see if we can get like a zoom in on the book you're holding there. So,
but this is one of the first soirees that he had into writing, and so he writes and illustrates this whole thing. And it's here's the second one too. It follows Gert, who's this little girl who gets transported into a fairyland, and almost immediately she wants to leave. And they're like, they start creating hurdles for her. They're like, oh, like if you want to leave, you just have to do this. And so like she would fail at it, or she would just like totally fuck it up. Needless to say, I think she's in that world for like 30 something years. And she becomes increasingly homicidal.
So like a Alice in Wonderland gone south.
Horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And so she lives in a land of all the cute, like imagine how cute like Candyland is supposed to be, but like twisted and demented, like just chopping people's heads off, like fucking
shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's super fucking rad. But she's like this homicidal. She becomes this homicidal like crazy kid, and she doesn't age. So the first trade paperback collects the first. We'll call it like a season. Was her trying to find a way to get out, and the second one is. I don't want to ruin it because it kind of sets up the first one. Is
I feel like a talk show host. Like, we'll just hold it up.
Yeah, like QVC.
Yeah.
Or no, $9.95. Yeah, the second one kind of follows more of her adventures too.
The artwork gives me a little like Ren and Stimpy vibes, but also like
it's way more.
It's a little more detailed.
Comic,
or it's like comic. It's like
Ren and Stimpy. They actually, remember those hyper visual scenes?
Yeah.
So I told you I watched the documentary on that guy, the creator who was apparently a piece of shit. Dude.
Yeah, apparently.
So fucking
I didn't know that.
But the reason why he hired like fine artists was because that was like a flex. Those scenes were like a flex into like, look how good an artist we are. Look how detailed these paintings are. And so this guy is very loosey-goosey with his illustrations. Scotty Young is his name. And you've seen, if you're in the comic world at all, you've seen some of his artwork for sure. But yeah, he wrote this and then illustrated at least the first. Oh, yeah, he illustrated all of them actually. That's a cover. That's someone else's like alt cover.
But this is
that's him, yeah. But like, yeah, the inside art, the one with the Gert. If you go up to the left, that Gizmodo one, that's him.
Which one? Oh, this one.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's pretty cool. I like the art style. It looks fun. Like, and you feel the psychoticness coming through the art too, which is kind of cool. You know, it makes me think. I thought it was like Tiny Tina's. Like, it gives me a little bit of Borderlands vibes for some reason too. But no, this is more comic-y. But
yeah, so she starts off as this cute little girl and then becomes this like.
Is this the ones? These are the ones you got,
these
right?
are the two that I have. There's a third one after, and I don't know what happens in the third one, the third chapter, we'll call it. But yeah, the first one is her trying to get out. The second one, okay, I'm gonna spoil a little bit, but she's ruling over Fairyland and fucking hates it.
Oh.
So she's trying to find a way to shuck that responsibility. And I don't know what the third one is, but it's, oh man, it's cool because like it's very twisted, and but still has a lot of charm. Not just because of the cutie nature, but because like we've kind of all been fed up with our situation from time to time, and you're just like, oh, like I wish I could. There's like a little bit of escapism in this, so I can't recommend it enough. Not only just because I'm a huge Scotty Young like art fan, but the story itself is pretty rad.
Dude, I like it. It seems like a really cool story. It looks like a lot of fun to read.
Yeah, and there's like analogous stuff at like there's like bars and like kind of strip clubs sort of stuff too. Yeah. There's like, but it's all painted in this very cutesy, whimsical, imaginary land. And that like, see that queen right there?
Yeah,
she's to the left. She's like, she's actually the evil one because she's the ruler of Fairyland. So she's the one that puts things in front of Gert so that she can't.
She's the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah. Or I forgot her name's like Nimbus or something like that because like her hair's clouds. I forgot what it was, but yeah, she's
It does look very whimsical. It does look very like the scenes with like where there'd be fighting or something going on would be really intense and like expressive.
Lopped everywhere, dude. That's why I remember I read this whole series inside of a Starbucks, and there'd be like, what the fuck is
what
that?
Is this guy
it's just this cute little girl just murdering people.
But just flipping through the book for a little bit there, even just a little time, I was like, oh, this is pretty sick. Like, if I was gonna watch a show, like I would totally check it out.
Show.
I would check it out. But yeah, there you go, guys. Chase's
Comic
Corner of the Week. I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young. The art style looks sick. You guys should definitely check
out his website too. You can get prints. If you recall going into it's SK. Oh. He's fancy. Look how fucking if you go to his website, his originals, like, he has a very sketchy style. But what if you go to the store, he has different iterations of. So the original art, just take a look at one. So it's simple art style. It's $1,800 and it sells out as soon as he puts it out.
Really?
Even his prints of those images are super fucking expensive.
Kingpin?
No. So he has a super simple style, but I can't get enough. He's actually changed styles. When he first came out, it was a lot like this. He did a Wizard of Oz. Like comic too. And it was more like this, more kind of dark and serious, but still his whimsical nature. He did a run on I love Shatterstar, dude. This is one of my favorite X-Men characters. I had that toy. That's why. That was cool. But yeah, he started off like with a lot more serious style.
What was Shatterstar's powers?
Shatterstar. What he was an ultimate like not marksman, but like warrior. He was trained in like a bajillion different things. What was his power? I honestly, he was one of my favorite toys because he had a giant shoulder pad, and I would always be like, yeah, he like that was his power. He would just check people, and he had like these 2 swords that were double bladed on each side. That Weapon X. So, one of my favorite illustrations of all time is his take on Weapon X. A little bit further down, there to the right. He's just so fucking coolest, dude. Weapon X, by the way, is my favorite version of Wolverine.
Yeah, I bet he was at Comic-Con, dude. He might have been.
He might be in February. There's an Amazing Con. There's rumors that him and another one of my favorite artists are going to be there.
Let's do it.
Peach. I'm in.
Do a live stream from the con, dude.
Well, I'm planning on bringing Logan like to his first con. So.
That'd be awesome.
Be cool.
So, guys, yeah, is there any other comic books? There was some other stuff in here, right, that you were talking about, but maybe that's not related.
No, it's not related.
Okay. Guys, that's Chase's Comic Corner.
So don't you love it? Can't get over it, man.
I really do like the comic though.
I can't recommend it enough.
Your house has to be full of fun shit. I just like Brian could tell you if he's in the chat. I know Yodi's here, so
well, she's been there
Zildjian's
too.
Probably here, and dude, he was like a kid in a candy store when he came over to your place.
Dude, so our deadbolt was fucked up on our on like our front door. So like the locksmith came. He like as soon as he came, he was like, "Collectors, huh?" I was like, "Shut up, dude."
That's an understatement.
I make bad financial decisions, man.
Are you guys sure you can pay me?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was our place is similar. We've got a lot of collectibles. Nice. Yeah, I've come to the point where I'm like, oh man, like we've all kind of hit not critical mass, but like since now all of us are into certain shit, now everything's kind of mashing into like the universes are colliding. Mm-hmm. So I clearly a Marvel dude.
Do you have everything organized by like universes and stuff?
I tried. I fucking tried. Yeah, like our front room is mostly Marvel. The bathroom is like Ninja Turtles. Yeah. And then
you even have it in the bathroom. Wait, maybe I didn't even notice that.
No, that's new. So because before we had all the Target Sharky stuff, and I was like, oh, it's like very aquatic. And then I have these giant. So when I was a kid, they had these giant Ninja Turtles that were like made of like fucking cement, dude. Like the plastic was so hard that we used to like literally hit each other with them. But they were huge. Like,
yeah,
I think like 14 inches. And they re-released them, so I bought all 4, obviously. Duh.
This is why I can't buy shit for you, dude.
It was hard to get too, dude. Yeah. Like it really was. Like one of them was like a Walmart exclusive, one of them was an Amazon exclusive, one of them was a Target exclusive or something like that. And so getting all 4 was hard, but so now they're in the bathroom. So I like
moved into the bathroom. You know, your wife's
sense.
Way more accommodating than mine is because my wife will be like,
here's the deal.
Get your always shit been like, out of the bathroom.
Well, like pick something. Like if you don't like it like this, then you should have. We've been here how long? You had access to the space, so no, I don't feel bad.
Mo's like got a little interior decorator in her, so she does. Like,
I see. That's the thing is, I would love a more minimalistic take, right?
Yeah,
and so like there's certain things like I collect the Marvel Funko Dorbs. Like they're like smaller. They're not like Funko Pops. They're literally like a third of the size, and they're like super cutesy. Like that's their whole thing, right? And I kind of look at the space, and I'm like, do I want to keep these guys or like, but do I want to move on and like maybe mount the Iron Man helmets we have, or like, you know, the Star-Lord one, or so, like, you know, we
kind of like one of those Star Wars rooms where you got like all the helmets lined up or something.
Because it looks a little bit more mature that way. This is like a lot of shit got thrown up onto the wall.
This is just like when you walk into like, when you see those basements of like collectors where they just have like shelf to shelf, like like, don't get me wrong, it's super cool to like come because it's almost like a museum when you walk in, you know, like you're like, oh shit, this is kind of fucking cool. Oh, that's cool. And if you're a real nerd, you'll be picking stuff out. You'll be like, oh shit, that's from you know. So I feel you, but you need like a whole nother like dedicated
I would need
space for it.
I would
and
love
it's
a workshop with like that stuff around.
Like, I wish Hawaii had your
personality separate.
Yeah,
because I don't. I would rather not have everyone like come in and be like, oh, look at this fucking dork. I'd like a more sterile state, right, for like company and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hawaii's not made like that. So
yeah, that's the thing is, Brian says you can tell your wife loves you very much.
Well, dude, she's got her all her Stitch shit too.
Yeah,
don't let her fool you. So that's what I was getting at. I got Marvel stuff. She's got Stitch, and then Logan has Transformers.
Right.
Transformers.
He's so into Transformers. I feel like he talks about Transformers every time I see him. He loves Transformers.
He's Jehovah Witness with that shit.
But hey, when I was his age, we all had our thing. Whether it was Transformers, Power Rangers, G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles, we had our thing when we were his age. So I get it. Ghostbusters, you know. Elizabeth says the Walshaw Lego collection pales in comparison to the Angelos.
That sounds so cool, but it sounds like a huge flex, but it's really probably sad. Like, yes, I've amassed a great amount of Lego, and you're like, oh yeah, I spent a lot of money. I'm like, shit. We have like sets that aren't even built yet, like, because we don't have the space to put them.
Dude, you're gonna have to do. I think you should do like a break, like show all your shit.
Yeah, maybe
we can make a video out of it. You know,
I'll take a few shots because we were talking about Scotty Young. We have a lot of Scotty Young work on the wall.
It'd be cool if you did like a little like, this is my collection of shit, because you do have a lot of shit. So it'd be cool if you kind of were like, this is because I think a lot of nerds would be into that.
Yeah, because it's collected.
Even if
from
you're not a nerd,
sources.
it's still fun to watch like that kind of stuff. Like I like looking at other people's collections, like even the like Pez dispenser collections. You're just like something I would never ever do. But
you know which
I
ones
get
I
that
don't like watching?
They're collectible.
The fucking streamer guys that have like the nasty piles, like XQC's pile of garbage.
That's not,
or like Asmongold's room.
That's just like cringe. That's just so you can be like, please don't live that way. Like, no,
I can't. It's
gross when you have like 800 McDonald's cups piled up on your desk with just like mountains of bag. It's like, you're the most unhealthy person, probably like one of the most unhealthiest people. But I'm like, that's the thing I don't get either. I was like, how these fuckers stay so skinny when literally they eat garbage all day?
That's it.
Like, I try to eat my like vegetables, you know, keep my fats low. Well, sometimes, and you know, like try to have a balanced meal. Like these guys are just French fries and burgers like every fucking day, or chicken nuggets. You know,
and soda, dude. So
much. Mountain fucking Dew,
so
which
much,
don't get me wrong, Mountain Dew tastes delicious, but every day. Bro, you're on a path to diabetes, dude. One day you're gonna get into your 30s.
They're there, dude.
Once you get into your 30s, your metabolism's gonna slow down, and all of a sudden you're gonna be that diabetic motherfucker sitting at the desk chugging. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I like Hawkshaw's on there. Okay, MTV Cribs. I wish if we had like a cleaner way to present it, I'd be all about it. We're getting there though. We're getting there.
I can help you with it. I can help you with it without it looking like. I mean,
I would like a more
maybe organize it up
design,
a little bit,
and I'm willing to liquidate.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
We'll do like a pimp my collection. Where you like show the before.
It's not like it's not a pimping. It's like a editing.
Yeah,
I'd like to
clean my collection.
Yeah,
or
do you think that's a really cool idea, right?
I like it.
That's the other way of it's Marie Kondo meets Pimp My Ride meets like
it's like if you had Martha Stewart come in and like organize your shit.
Yeah, but don't replace my shit with fucking fake plants. You fucking bitch.
No, too much pastel. No, let's not do that.
But I do like that. That's the things I like that aesthetic, like that clean, modern home magazine cover.
Yeah, you gotta add some succulents on like some shelves with like
succulent this dick, Martha, you fucking bitch.
Some ambient lighting that's not like blasting, like not like super LEDs, but RGB, but tasteful.
Yeah, like someone's gonna curl up in a cardigan and a giant cup of tea, and just take in the morning and read their daily affirmations.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Have the vinyl corner. Have the reading.
I have that too, packed into the. See, that's where Soundwave made his way into the Marvel house, because Soundwave's my guy, and so now I got vinyl shit, and now I got like Soundwave's little corner.
Well, in defense of you, so we've looked at renting apartments that look like in the same area as you, right? The same ones. And the thing is that living room is a weird layout.
A weird shape, yeah.
It's a weird shape. It's like a rectangle. It's like a long rectangle. So it's really hard to balance the space out.
Yeah.
Because that's like one thing we didn't like about those places was just those living rooms were so awkward.
And you can't put like a good couch in there. It has to be, if you're going to put any couch, it's like small.
Right.
And then it's like
how you guys have it set up, you're like, you gotta almost put it that way. Like there's no other way to do it.
Before we moved in there, they had a couch that cut the living room in half, and then used one end of the rectangle essentially is the sliding glass door to the front yard. So you can't put anything there.
Right.
So then you're limited to two walls to put a TV or something like that.
And then your kitchen's on the other wall.
And they had it where it was like an L-shaped couch, so you'd kind of walk by it to get to the kitchen or whatever. So I liked their setup, but it didn't work for us.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's hard.
And then you have like a desk. Like we have 2 desks in there now.
Yeah,
I don't think you've seen it. But he has his own like workstation corner. Right? / Christina has like a workspace too, because she's very crafty, dude. She just didn't have really a space to do it.
Well, if you had one more bedroom, you probably would move a majority of that stuff into the
bedroom.
office area,
office creator space.
But that shit costs lots of money in Hawaii, man. I don't blame you for not, because fucking shit, man.
Gonna move to Missouri.
Fuck. That's why people are leaving the islands, dude, because this shit's getting crazy.
I know. Shout out to Texas. The fucking $2,000 McMansion.
Okay, this week, I'm putting a couple cooking videos on the hot seat this week, bro.
Hot seat.
Okay. Guys, I know you're scrolling TikTok, maybe even right now as you're watching our show. And sometimes you're coming across these cooking videos where you're just like, what the shit is this person doing? You're taking a good piece of meat or something and you're fucking ruining it. And how do you do this to me? Now, I got a couple. If you guys got any good ones, you can post your links in the chat. Maybe we can pull it up. But I got a couple here. You guys let me know your thoughts on some of these videos, because maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm not. But there's one thing I can't stand. It's ruining food. Okay, and a lot of y'all are guilty of it. So I'm just saying.
What really grinds my gears?
What really grinds my I was like, to the point where I'm like commenting on it. And I'm like, nope. I'm not contributing to this fucking thing. I just But okay, here's the first video.
This pisses me off. Raw fucking macaroni in there.
This mom says this. You don't want to even take the cheese packets out? Okay, there now. Finally.
Why? I don't see why you didn't do that before.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you put the cheese on the mac and cheese before you start putting the peas in there? But okay. But you got a whole brick of Velveeta.
And it's not fucking
And
cooked.
then butter on top of it? Yeah, okay. Sure. Why not?
This is how you know they're in the middle of the U.S., though.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't have access to this much shit. Like, you know how much this would cost to make this here? That's $70 bucks.
That's true.
That's $70 fucking dollars to fuck around and find out. What the fuck is that? Garlic?
Is it mustard?
What the fuck?
Okay. Why not? Let's throw some mustard on there. And maybe get yourself a new mustard because, obviously you're out.
Oh, now you cut it?
And all these, not all these women in this video look like super in shape too, which is also, I'm like, what?
There's no way.
There's no way you're making this on a daily basis.
You're not feeding that to a child.
Yeah. She says she does. She said this is the only way her kids eat mac and cheese. That's the title of the video, I believe.
See, where did she,
Yeah, the only way my kids eat mac and cheese, literally. That's what the video says. And then with a heart eyes.
So it's Velveeta and Kraft together. Oh, God. This is a soup.
You don't need both.
If I had...
What's so hard to do where you're, cooking the macaroni first? And, you can cook, regular macaroni noodles. Throw them in there. Then throw the Velveeta sauce, over the top of it and bake it. And that's literally,
How
fine.
big is that block of
you don't need that much. That's so much.
I didn't even know they sold Velveeta in that big.
Yeah, Sam's Club, Costco. Yeah.
I thought it was just multiple sticks of the regular sized ones.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made a fucking Jethro size.
Elizabeth says what do y'all know about Everybody's So Creative comedian on TikTok? A surprising amount of the bad cooking videos are fetish videos.
What? Oh, this is a smorgasbord.
It's insane. It's insane.
Oh, just like dating in a spot.
More cheese.
Holy shit. This is worse than remember that Burger King 87 slice cheese?
You got a whole brick of Velveeta in there, lady. I think you got your cheese
the
covered.
Costco amount.
Okay, so this is my healthy mac and cheese. Kraft mac and cheese.
Can we not? Can we not?
Corn. You don't have to put the vegetable in. Then you put some milk, chicken tenders, because then you're doing two things at once, which is so easy. So then you have your Velveeta cheese,
Dude,
your chicken tenders, it's all mixed together. You add a little bit of water.
That's
and this
a
is gonna be your
24-pound
new favorite
pan.
meal. This is a way to sneak in some protein, some veggies into your kids' mac and cheese. They'll never even know it's in there. I mean, they'll know the chicken's in there for sure, and they'll definitely see the peas. But they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this is mac and cheese!" And you're gonna get them to eat so healthy. It's gonna be so yummy. So just put it in the oven, and it's gonna be so pretty. All this cheese is gonna melt. Okay, the mac and cheese is ready. It's out of the oven.
That's
the
so
Velveeta cheese melted perfectly even.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Chicken tops. It's all cooked. It's so yummy. I'm gonna cut into it for you so you can see how delicious of a mac and cheese this is gonna be. Everyone's gonna say, "Wow, thanks, Mom. This is terrific." Let's make sure our edges are all done. Woo, buddy. This is so yummy, so yummy. Again, if you don't like peas, you can leave the peas out. Look at that. Yup.
It doesn't even look fully melted.
It looks like fucking over easy egg, dude.
How cheesy this macaroni is.
It's macaroni.
Holy shit. Like I would take the chicken off to serve it. Does that make sense? So I'm not gonna mix the chicken in with the mac and cheese. So wow, okay. So I just wanted you to get a peek at this mac and cheese underneath it. Are you kidding me with that? Are you kidding me? That's perfectly cooked mac and cheese. Okay, I'm gonna move these chicken tenders aside again, just so that you can get a peek at this mac and cheese.
She called it super healthy.
Some of you earlier were thinking,
wow,
that's
literally gonna back you up for a week,
for the amount of mac and cheese that's in here. I think that's what you were
You know
thinking.
why? This is why people aren't invited to the cookout, dude.
That's the perfect noodle to pea ratio.
This will get your pass.
So much.
Again, I would not mix my chicken
She
tenders.
just casually fucking goes in and out.
And then I'd do a bowl of this. Wow, that looks good. So I do a bowl of this, and then I put a few chicken tenders on the side for my kids. You can add some ketchup to it if you want. But then this is just an easy. Look at this! Again, I'm telling you, I am sure that some of you were thinking, way too many peas for those noodles.
Yeah, that's
that was my first thought.
So perfect. It looks so good. It's perfect.
I think Liz is right. That has to be a fetish. That has to be like a form of fetishism. There's no way that's someone really doing that.
And she's also she says, look how healthy this is. And then she goes, what are you like? I know the first thing you're thinking is
too many
well, there's too many peas in here. It's gotta be just reactionary, right? So I get it. It's like, but holy shit.
Yikes.
Okay, here's the next one we got here. No, I
don't know. It's like funnel cake. Oh, it's frying eggs?
Frying eggs. Literally frying eggs.
Then I've got some bacon here. We got the thick cut. What is breakfast without some thick cut bacon?
Yeah.
Put that right
is this oil on oil, like just fat on fat on fat though?
Anybody
like, why
ever
not use
had
the bacon
fried
fat to cook
bacon
eggs?
before?
You know
that's why I always
that's still not that's still not healthy, but there's no.
Way
This
to
is
cook
like
bacon, in my opinion.
why
Look
not
at that. And look at those
deep fry
eggs starting to
everything
bubble.
and have everything in oil.
Now I've got some Jimmy Dean
I'm just gonna
brown sausage here.
No.
Squeeze some of that sausage right out of
that's what it's gonna look like in 2 hours.
Form a little bit of a patty.
Yeah.
Right like that. Doesn't have to be perfect.
The fucking burger
Make
patty.
sure
with
the
sausage.
edges aren't falling apart. Make it look like a hamburger patty, just like that. Put that right on into that oil. Deep
How
fried
big is this fucking
sausages.
A giant walk is what.
And now I have some biscuits. We got the flaky biscuits. You have to get
no.
the flaky for this.
Also,
It
this
just
scares
fries
me.
so
Anytime
much
I do
better
this,
'cause a little bit of that air gets in.
Oh, the pop.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's always like yeah.
See, she didn't even
A lot
do
of
that
people
part.
don't know
She got
that
scared
you
too.
can fry a biscuit.
I have
Look
done
at
that
that.
before, but
When
I've
you
used
fry
those.
a biscuit
So
like
I've done
this,
that.
it almost
I've used
makes
those
it
to
come
make
out
donuts
like a
actually.
donut. It changes
sounds
that
good.
consistency.
So yeah, I've used
And it
those to make
makes it
donuts. So you
just like
deep
a
fry
little
them like
flaky
donuts. You
donut
put a
in
little
there.
hole in the middle. You add a little bit of brown sugar,
Go ahead, take your
whatever and
tongs
stuff afterwards.
and just
They
kinda
don't
press
have the
that
sweetness
down
though.
into the
So like you kind
oil.
of gotta mix some
We're
sugar
gonna have
in
to
there
give these a flip
before you
here
do
in a
it.
second.
But
Look at those,
they work.
look at
They
those
work as
eggs.
donuts.
Starting
They're
to
like
bubble
almost like
right now.
still in
malasadas.
there?
They're like white people
We're getting a
malasadas.
sneak peek of that bacon. I'm gonna pull it off that egg. We don't want it all to get stuck.
Yes, because
Now I
that's
can
the
kinda push
problem
those
here.
biscuits down
That
a
egg
little
is
bit
still
more.
in there.
This looks like a swamp, dude. Just a fat
Now for
swamp.
a little
Like
bit of
imagine that in your
seasoning.
stomach.
I'm just going in with
Oh,
some not too much salt.
Oh, that's
Oh, dude, that hurts the sides of my jaw. Like,
on top of that egg.
I said, what a troll.
Avoiding those biscuits.
Yodi, yes.
Maybe just a
It is
sprinkle
to troll. It's
on
gotta be
our
to troll,
sausage,
right? 'Cause
not
it's
too
like-
much.
this is why they never have their face in there too,
bacon
probably.
is
Huh?
Yeah.
amazing.
Doesn't it?
Well, and you
Fried
see
bacon,
their like
really
lower
look at
body,
that.
so you're like,
It's gonna
they're
get
in shape,
so
and you're
Yeah.
like, no, fuck you.
crispy.
You do yoga classes and
gonna
drink
be
fucking
delicious.
smoothies. You don't eat this
And
shit.
then I've just got some black
Kombucha,
pepper
bitch.
here. I think we can kind of put a lot of black pepper.
I put a
like
lot of
black
pepper in my shit. I ain't
everything.
even gonna like. that
See, but
doesn't
when
gross
you're
me out.
frying
Sprinkle
stuff,
black pepper,
it
you
doesn't
know,
make
just
sense
a
to
little
season it
dash.
then because it's just gonna all wash
Yeah.
off. You season
Little
after,
sweet,
like
little
you season
savory
after
in
you
there,
pull it
and
out of the
it's right
fryer,
in that oil,
not
'cause it's
while it's in the
all
fryer.
gonna
That's not gonna do
combine
shit in the fryer.
Yeah, it doesn't
all
like
of
bake
the
into
It's
it.
just gonna make the oil taste like shit.
I'm so excited for these eggs.
No, I'm not.
Can you see how golden brown those are getting? And look, this is why
Was that a or a?
in there. 'Cause like I said,
Yeah, yeah.
consistency.
Oh,
almost
look
like
at that,
like a Dunkin'
dude.
Donuts, but we're just dunking it in some hot oil.
I
instead
love
of
that.
Cinnamon and sugar and glaze.
Love
Give
that.
it one more flip and we're almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn
Emotional damage.
all of our
Look at all that
ingredients,
bacon
kinda
that
cool
went to
down that
waste.
hot oil. Look, now we're
Watch
getting
it.
that bubble going.
Around the egg too.
Ew, my
Yup.
stomach's bubbling. Like that's
This is
an actual representation.
straight trolling shit. Like she still hasn't pulled
Straight
it out. Like
Ew.
that shit's
Right
way
on
done.
there.
Look at that.
What is
Oh,
that? The
yeah.
egg?
Get it?
I think that was
Oh,
the sausage.
Oh yeah, look at our
There we go.
sausage.
Yeah,
That's what we were waiting for to complete
Look how much that shrank.
the entire meal.
It but it like puffed up though.
Delicious.
That actually looks like a mouse.
Look at that.
Right?
Delicious. Here's another piece.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's
Crispy,
no
crispy,
way she's
crispy.
eating any of
Big
that.
and
Look at that.
I'm getting heartburn just watching this.
That was gross. I fucking love breakfast, dude. All of those things individually, like sausage.
Oh,
I
of
know
course.
a lot of people love
biscuit
bacon
with
the
eggs
most.
And bacon.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
sausage? Yeah.
But hell
course.
no.
But not like that. Not like that.
Hell no. That was
Like
sad.
it looks. I guess this is an actual frying technique called pincha naha. Deep fry your steak. I'm not even gonna play the audio on this. But this is the sin. Mayonnaise.
Garlic and butter.
Do you put mayonnaise on your steak? Do you ever put mayonnaise on your steak? I mean, you see put mayonnaise on a burger, but not on a steak. Right?
No, what is the horseradish? Oh, that's so good. God damn, what size fucking rocks are those? I mean, it's good temperature inside. It's medium rare.
It's pretty raw. It's like black and blue. Yeah. That one's kind of
that one's not the worst. God, that fucking mac and cheese. Fucking steak donut.
Eggs right in the middle.
Like what? The point?
It's perfect. That's a great hole for it too. Yeah, it is. You want to make sure it doesn't break.
That's a great hole for your steak.
Yeah.
See the white, the yolk.
Yeah, this is very white.
There we go. Let's turn it down a little bit.
Your oil's already burned in the pan.
Of course, throw this on this side.
I'm guessing that's butter, but it's already burnt. You burnt the butter.
2, 3.
Caramel at that point, huh?
You kind of want to get a little bit of the yolk all around the steak as well. Oh, that's fine.
Oops. Little bed of eggs.
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
okay, that's like fucking Steve Tyler's like disgraced daughter.
I feel like this is a PETA video or some shit. You know what I mean? Or like a vegan video, just like clowning and
like this is what we think of you.
Yeah.
I bet you like that, you meat eater. Look at that big piece of steak.
Butter is already melting into the egg right here. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of mixing in with. You don't want
you should put your butter in before your eggs, you idiot.
Yet.
That way, you see how your eggs are sticking in your pan? That's because
I hate the sound. I don't like when people use metal spatulas.
Like you don't add the butter after the eggs.
You hear that sound? I hate that sound.
Delicious. I'm gonna
fuck up your
scrape it. Yeah.
You're using a metal spatula, which is
on a coated pan, so you're scratching that shit.
Steak juice is already starting to rise up.
Using butter. Using like a plastic spatula.
That's delicious.
Scrape up your metal pan. Obviously, you don't know how to cook, so that makes sense.
All right.
How big their kitchen is. That's what makes me mad. I don't even have that kind of space.
You don't want to put the Colby, or I want to put the mozzarella all around the sides of the steak too.
Ooh, yeah, that'll get nice and crunchy on those edges.
Yes.
Yeah, her head flash Is this supposed to be like the dumbest omelet you've ever seen?
On like pork. So I feel like it would be good on like a steak as well.
Yes, this is perfect for this kind of steak too. I'm actually not putting it right on top of the steak. I'm putting it right on the edges. So
that's more than you would put in a cookie
like a little
recipe.
crust almost.
Yes, just like a little crust. It's so good. Look, it's already melting in it.
Oh yeah, look right here.
But why are you putting sugar on?
Yeah, right there.
Steak?
Now I'm just gonna kind of mix it in.
Can I?
In the middle.
This is trolling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the little egg in the middle.
Remember that. Let's see. But you don't want it to stick as much as you
square in the middle of the steak is my question. Like I don't.
Oh, this is like
more brown sugar.
The best part right here when you add the sugar again at the top. You don't want to put it on your egg or around the side because it's already there. It's already cooked there. There we go. And melt that right into the cheese. Oh my gosh.
She can't help but laugh. She's trying to laugh.
Oh, it melted down so fast.
I think it's about done. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
You eat it.
This little side. I'm gonna cut it. Right here.
Honestly, that looks like
sick.
After you get drunk and have Taco Bell and throw it up before you get home.
If you don't like a goopy egg, this probably isn't for you.
It's not for you.
This is for me.
That's raw.
Oh,
That's not even.
Guys.
It's raw.
Oh, you ate that? You're gonna have food poisoning tomorrow.
Is it good?
Oh my gosh. Best meal I've ever made.
Not ever had, just ever made.
Oh no.
Oh, that was disturbing. Was that the worst one?
I think that was the most egregious. There was like a couple.
That one was like obviously fake.
Yeah.
The macaroni one was super gross, but like I guess it kind of makes sense if you're feeling like I could see how that could be arrived upon.
Right.
The frying thing too is like, yeah, that's gross, but like that's just throwing everything. You're just frying everything. But that thing, the brown sugar on the fucking eggs and steak,
Yeah.
egregious.
I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why you would do this.
Funnel eggs? That's how you make funnel cake, right?
That's
If
kind of
just
how you
drizzle
get
it in
it.
there?
Yeah.
We are cooking eggs in a new way today.
Holy shit.
This is gonna
Wait,
make
so
them nice and
this is
fluffy and, ooh, so
boil, like, you know,
good.
like hot oil, but it's just directly on the countertop?
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I think
How
it's an
the fuck
induction.
is it?
It's an induction cooker. So a lot of there are countertops like this where literally you could like, it transfers the heat through the pot, but like the countertop is cool. It's really crazy. But like you said,
That's the thing that's fucking irritating. How much money you have to do that?
Cooking. You see that? How they're just crisping up. Ooh.
Ew.
Wow.
Oh, that looks like tripe. That's
All right,
oh,
we're
that's
gonna
disgusting.
Flip this bad boy. It's almost like a funnel cake, but with eggs. Okay. Ready for the flip? Yeah.
see, look at this girl. She ain't eating this
Yeah.
shit. She ain't eating this shit.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice and crispy. All right.
Ew, they sound like they work at like a fucking pediatrician's office. There we good, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
He took his shot real good.
Oh my god. It's so
Yeah. All right, now I've got some fresh Jura. I'm gonna take my shredders. to
That's
do
a
eggs.
comical
It's
slice
such
of
a
cheese. What
fast-
is
Are those
that?
chicken nuggets?
Chicharron?
Cooked burger. I love burgers.
Is that a vegan
with
burger?
Oh, dude, if they
eggs.
turn
I
this
know
into
it's
Loco Moco, I'm in.
crazy. It's not your usual thing,
Oh,
but I just think it tastes so great. Sausage. And I'm just gonna snip up some pieces here.
I mean, I think people put fried eggs on their burgers all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
So you know what? It really just tastes amazing.
Is that a burger though? That looks like a veggie burger.
Oh, it smells
That's
so
not a real burger. That's a
good.
veggie burger.
Yeah, you could top this off with whatever you want. I just wanted to show you guys how cool it is to do eggs like this. It's such a fast way to cook them.
It's
and
not. It really isn't. You can fry an
scramble
egg
some
and literally
eggs, yeah.
like scrambling or frying an egg would take 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. That filling up the oil, heating it up the temperature, doing all the shit with the spoon, flipping it over like 10 times. That takes you at
And I
least
don't
like
get
20
how
minutes.
some of it came out kind of like ramen. You know, the ramen
Yeah.
at the bottom of the bag,
Amazing.
and then some of
And
it
that's
came out
it.
like
now
scrambled.
I'm just gonna top it off with my favorite, which is sriracha.
Fake sriracha sauce.
You can do whatever you want. You can do ketchup.
Hey, it's hard to find
I do love a
sriracha
good
nowadays,
ketchup. Look,
that
at
shit's like
this
collector's
beauty.
items.
Okay, make sure I get everything. Oh,
I wanna see you eat the whole plate.
Cheese, the burger.
That'd be really hot.
And then
Eat the
throw it
whole
up
plate.
after.
Instant regret.
Oh my god. Is it good? This is so good. I'm never eating
Stop
eggs
the video
another
so I
way.
can spit it out. Yep. All right. I think that's enough. I think that's enough of those for today. But how do you feel? Did that make you hungry?
No.
Did it
I
make
was
you
hungry before. It just made me confused, dude. It made me sad.
Like it feels like a waste of food.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I don't like. There's one thing to cook like disgusting food, and it's another thing to like that chicken.
Because
eating
have
that
you
whole
ever
fucking
like
plate of that
done
shit.
it? Have you ever like tried to cook a recipe and you fucked it up?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
don't. That's the most sad.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. Even if it comes out like mostly okay, but I fucked up on one part, I was like, fuck, dude.
Like when you overcook like when you burnt the toast.
Yeah,
like,
it's
and
like,
you're just
shit.
like, do I cook another piece of toast or do I?
Or you
just
like
fuck
tried
it?
for an omelet, but the flip was fucked up, so now
Yeah.
you just have like a giant scramble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, fuck. That
Now it's
sucks.
scrambled eggs.
Yeah, but fuck, this stuff, dude, is such a waste. And they don't do it on a small scale.
No.
That's like fucking, again, like $70 full of fucking.
Well, and the gross thing was like so many of those involve like so much oil and butter and cheese, and you're like, don't get me wrong, like look at us,
Those
look
things,
at me.
Yeah. Those, that's what makes stuff taste good. But when you do it like that,
It's just egregious and like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look appetizing. It's just maybe that's what it is. It's comment fodder just for everybody to be like, that is disgusting. I think that is the main thing.
yeah, it's trolling.
So that was our segment of the hot seat. Or the not so hot seat.
No, it's gonna be very hot the next day after they
Yeah,
eat
after
that.
that, yeah.
I lied. It did make me a little hungry.
Toilet's gonna shoot some fire.
I spit hot fire. Who's the top 5 rappers? Dylon.
All right. Moving more back towards the nerdy stuff here. This one I played. So Phantom Liberty's out, but they had this cool little trailer in. Some kind of actor who I guess he's famous or something like
Idris
that.
Elba?
Yeah, isn't he? He's famous for
Are you fucking around?
Yeah, I'm fucking around. This is a
2077. How do
Phantom
you
Liberty
win
trailer?
when the deck is stacked against you? You go all in. In Night City, the rules are different. The stakes are higher. One wrong move is all it takes to get burned. If you want to hold the winning hand, you need to become stronger, faster, better. For who you know and who you can trust. That's the ace up your sleeve. The more you have, the more you stand to lose. So go ahead and play. Just don't forget, the game is fixed.
I don't think that's a great line. But it looked awesome.
Now I'm like, what do I do, Chase? My computer is okay. So I just finished the mod stuff. There's gonna be a video coming out for that soon. I'll put it out on our Smash Bros channel, and I'll put it out on my own personal channel. But there'll be a video as soon as everything's like put together, and I want to put some final touches on it. So I'll let you know when that's gonna happen, because I want to.
I keep bugging him every time I see him. Is your computer doing it?
But it's probably gonna get built this weekend. It'll be put together this weekend, but I do want to add little touches. Plus, I'm still waiting for the keyboard to come in that I ordered, that Nintendo keyboard that I ordered.
My brother put together a Lego keyboard.
That was
pretty rad.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Keyboards are fun, man, because you can switch out the keycaps on a lot of them, and you can customize them. So, like, really, keyboards can add that little extra fun touch to your setup, you know? So, waiting for that to come. It was on pre-order because it's not out yet, but it's supposed to be here by early October. So, stand by for video. I'll let you guys know when that's coming out. But that's Phantom Liberty. Now I'm conflicted. My point is, now I'm conflicted because I'm like, fuck, do I go back to Cyberpunk?
Yes.
Or do I start Starfield? Or do I do both? And I also still haven't played the Star Wars, the Jedi, the Fallen, or what is it? It's the latest Star Wars game, and I've been wanting to do that too.
What it looks like to me. I'm gonna exclude Star Wars from this conversation.
Okay.
Cyberpunk looks like hardcore sex dungeon porn, and
there is sex,
and
in dungeons.
Starfield looks like jacking off to the Macy's catalog. Like
it's a lot more PG.
They'll both do the trick, but one of them is a more guttural experience for sure.
And I did finish the original story in Cyberpunk. But now I'm like,
I think it's dope that they got another big name actor.
Yeah,
and
you got Idris Elba in there. Like, he's so hot right now.
He's so hot all the time.
There's been that discussion about him being 007 too, right? And it just seems like there's a little barrier to entry there for
it's gonna get so racist so quick.
It already has. I mean, like, people are like, "What? You can have a black James Bond?" Why?
That's what they did with Spider-Man. That's why Donald Glover was in Spider-Man.
That's why Miles Morales came around.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the Spider-Verse is fucking amazing. It's a great movie. It's probably the best Spider-Man out. It's probably the best one there is. So, you know what? Whatever. Just make good shit. So if you guys are fans of The Boys, which I am, I don't know if you are, but it's one of the coolest shows.
Fucking dick scene. That's so weird.
Still, it pushes the limits of what you would think on any show. Like, just the storyline is crazy. The scenes are nuts. Gratuitous violence, but it's kind of making fun of itself. But at the same time, it's just like
pushes
over the
everything
top.
to extremes.
Yeah, it pushes everything to like super extremes. And it's kind of more about these superheroes in a real world, but they're controlled by corporations, right? So kind of how you would picture it if it happened in the real world, right? Like in this world, you'd be like, oh yeah, Amazon owns the rights to this superhero, and Universal owns the rights to this superhero, but in real life.
Yeah, and they haven't been forthcoming on like the accidents and stuff like that.
And how it happened. Like they call them gifted, but really we find out that
they were pumped full of this serum.
So here's the trailer for Gen V, which is that already looks messy. So I'm gonna get
when she's on her period, but you're still.
I don't know if we could show this actually now.
Do it.
I'm like seeing this.
Do it.
Okay, viewer discretion advised. I'm gonna let you know if you guys seen The Boys on Prime, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. But if you're squeamish for with blood and stuff like that,
dude, you showed him the cooking shit. That was worse than this.
I know. I just.
Can you imagine the sound from the macaroni one with this?
It's a trailer though, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Here we go.
I know there must be many thoughts going through your mind right now. Is this the right place for me?
Do you remember this
Do I belong
actor,
here?
by the way?
Well, let me assure you
OG
that
Highlander.
we see something in you. Something you may not even see yourself, even if you do have X-ray vision.
Congratulations, and welcome to Godolphin University.
You know when Golden Boy flames on, his clothes burn off? It's like a big fiery sea cucumber.
Golden Boy, Jordan, Andre, they're going all the way. They could save thousands of people.
I was coming up with your superhero name. You want to hear it?
She's like, Bloody Mary.
That's terrible.
Okay, Coagula.
Even worse.
I'm not going back to the fucking woods! There's some weird shit going on.
Who else have you told?
Nobody.
Don't say another word about this.
What's going on?
It's lights out.
There are evil people at this school.
This is way bigger than us. We need to make this right. This is your shot at real power.
Yeah, she was the
tiny action hero shit.
She was the one that does the
Sweet Jesus.
brain explosion.
Digging for the truth is a rush.
This is just a tiny bit fucked, isn't it?
Don't answer that, it's fucking rhetorical.
It's just a matter of time before they find out about everything else we're doing.
If the woods is exposed, we all have a big, potentially fatal problem.
She's one that pulled her hair out.
You're fucked up. I'm fucked up. The one thing that is really apparent now is that we are all fucked up.
It's lights.
Hey,
Oh shit, that's fucking tomorrow?
Joseph, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it.
That was intense, and I'm definitely gonna fucking watch all of it for sure. But
Yeah.
I don't think with the same amount of fervor as I did The Boys.
It like I do like more of the adult theme to it. I don't know if I'm a fan of the school vibe. Like I was never a fan of like First Class and stuff like that for X-Men. Were you?
Yes, because it had one of my favorite.
You more
First
the
Class?
stories?
No, I thought you were talking New Mutants because this is similar to New Mutants and First Class. No, well, I didn't like that they did it with my X-Men. It being in like kind of a school setting isn't the worst thing, but I don't necessarily think they should always go to that trope either.
Yeah, there's a lot of animes that are based on that kind of trope.
Yeah, but I mean, it's what people are comfortable with.
Yeah,
because what other settings are people kind of forced to be around other people,
right?
Other than work and school, you know?
Yeah.
Because like that's what some of the heat that Friends would always get, right? It was like, who the fuck is going to a coffee shop like that every day with their friends? You know, who has money for that? Or
Who has
time
the
for
time?
that?
Yeah. I'm interested though. I am a fan of The Boys, so I probably will tune in just to at least get my feet wet. On the series.
It looks like it scratches an itch for that gratuitous violence and like kind of superhero-y, like reimagining of what superheroes are.
Yeah,
because in this the superheroes are actually the most villainous.
And I think with the boys, they want to move things forward. So, because doing origin stuff, I think like some of the most like boring boys episodes were kind of when they would do flashbacks back into the characters' past. Some of them were interesting, but some of them are just kind of boring.
And the boys was already written like. The Boys is loosely based. Same thing. Like with Game of Thrones, they were still writing the finales while they were shooting. So it was like in real time. The Boys has a very real end, and it's already been written. So
yeah,
they can only go so far with it.
So I think this is their way of doing like an origin story without the Boys characters. It's like, this is how we bring these people up through the world, and this is how they become superheroes.
Yeah, and so you're not like, well, in the comics it would be like this. In the comic, you know what I mean? You don't know anything about this universe yet, so
interested? Check it out. One Piece people rejoice. Renewed for a second season. Critically acclaimed One Piece. Have you watched any of this yet?
No.
So, nothing's going to be better than the anime, of course, but a lot of people did like their adaptation. And Ichiro Oda, who is the creator for the show, has his hand in it, and he, has done well. But he put out this... so these are the weird snails. They kind of look like ball sacks, but they're the means of communication. Have you seen any One Piece at all? So this is how you communicate with other ships. It's like basically they're like radios, but I always thought of this as like a weird, yeah, the like communicating snails, right?
実写ドラマ版ワンピースシーズン1いかがだったでしょうか。ネットフリックスとトゥモロースタジオと一緒に長い間制作に取り組んできました。配信された作品を世界中の皆さんが楽しんでくれているようで、制作陣の苦労が報われて本当に良かったと思うし、その甲斐があったと感じます。ワンピースを長年好きでいてくれている皆さん、今回初めてワンピースを
There's a non-0% chance that that's already a fleshlight toy. Just, I know someone uses that as a fleshlight.
We don't have to watch this whole thing.
No, but just look at it and you know.
I told you, it kind of looks like a ball sack.
That's what I'm saying. No, but like, oh.
I mean, a really gross one at that. But yeah, renewed for season 2. So buckle in. I'm gonna finish the first season. I'm about 4 episodes in, but I intend to finish it.
What would you rate it? 1 to 10?
I think I stick
with the anime being its own thing.
Yeah, I'd say 8. I give it an 8, 8.5. I do I think the actors do a really good job in the show. I do think it's a little lighter than the anime. I think the anime gets a little heavier in certain parts. It's a little more gimmicky, but I mean, animes are always kind of over the top and stuff anyway, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it's a solid show. I could see why people liked it. And they kind of condense the episodes so they're more, you don't have to, it doesn't span over like 6 episodes. It's just like 1 episode covers 1 enemy, move on to the next one, which is also kind of nice. It's like condensed, especially if you're not caught up with One Piece and maybe you want to get caught up. Like, this might be a good way to do the short version or something, like it's like the Cliff Notes version, but it still includes like the cool parts of the show that you like kind of remember, like the certain fights with the enemies, like certain parts where the enemy does certain things.
They're like pretty iconic.
Like attacks and stuff like that. So
how do they do? Because Luffy's whole thing is like he's stretchy arms, right?
Yeah.
Does that look cool in here? Or does it look like
Gamma Gam? Yeah, it looks good.
That's what he yells out when he does it.
Gamma Gam. He has different moves, but yeah. The Gamma Gam, he has like the Gamma Gun, which is like a gun. And there's like a smash and all this stuff. But yeah, he has moves. And they kind of poke fun in it, right? They're like, he's like, all the superheroes yell out their moves before they make them. And the other guy's like, no, they don't.
In the anime, is he the only one that does? Or they all do, right?
He's the only one I've seen so far that does. I need to watch the rest of the show, but he's the only one that really yells out stuff before he does them. But that's classic Luffy from the show, so you kind of gotta have it in there. There's no way you're gonna take that out. Yodi says, it's good when our Naruto friends finally started watching the anime. I mean,
Naruto's dope.
Good luck to you if you're starting the anime. You got a long way to go if you're just getting started. I'll tell you right now.
Still on, dude.
We have a friend that we work with that just started it. I believe she started a little over a year ago, and she's finally caught up. I want to say she said it took her like a little over a year. Fuck. And I think we did the math. You would have to watch, if you were watching 24 hours straight, it was something like you would have to watch like 45 days in a row. Something like that. So, and that's 24 hours straight. That's not like 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
This is like, so I forgot what the math
I don't know.
was.
That being said, sometimes when you like restream stuff, like we went through Brooklyn Nine-Nine again, and I think we're almost done with New Girl again. They go by quick, but those are like,
those are easily digestible.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not worth it. Okay. No, I'm with you on that. It's a good anime, but man, it's just so intimidating to like, okay, let's start this.
Yeah.
And there's just so much stuff coming out like on a weekly basis. Speaking of which, Shorzy.
Fucking Shorzy.
Season 2. Wait, did you have the trailer for season 2?
No, I don't think I sent. I think I only sent the stuff that I think I did send the.
I thought you sent that, right?
I thought I did. Because the fucking, or you could just YouTube it though.
We'll figure it.
Because it's one of the most hyped. It actually almost doesn't match the tone of the show. It's season 2.
We are going to be covering Ahsoka today, guys. Too. That'll be at the end of the show.
That's always in there.
If you are tuning in for the first time, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button.
You've been summoned by the League.
For what?
So if you're familiar with Letterkenny, which is an awesome show as well, this is really right up your alley. And I think actually the story
already Zamboni was.
There's more of a story. I don't even think Letterkenny has much of a story at all, but it's more like a Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
This is more story centric. Basically, you'll see.
You've been summoned by the League.
For what?
Already?
Zamboni wasn't even off yet.
Phone call or in person?
In person, tomorrow.
Under no circumstances may you speak. We will do the talking.
Fuck.
I'm so sick of seeing those broads.
Well, I hope Danis is wearing something good. She's sexy.
What?
Yeah, she is.
Did he just say
is super
Dennis sexy?
Fuck you, Shorzy.
For what?
We are looking at getting our captain suspended
They
for our
won't sexy
record-breaking game, and all you can say is Danis is sexy?
I think all three of them are pretty sexy. Like if we're getting it all out on the table.
Who said we're getting it all out on the table?
I've wailed on it to the thought of the three of them taking turns on me.
Really?
If I'm wailing on it and there's no internet or anything, yeah.
Talk to me about Dennis.
Well, like I've never wanted a gal to rough me up or anything, but...
But what?
Well, I wouldn't mind if she did.
Did what?
Slap you around a little bit?
Put me in a headlock.
A headlock?
Or a lag lock.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I don't know, just however she'd want to fucking do it. However she want to fucking squeeze me between her legs, whatever. I don't fucking care.
We'll pick you up tomorrow.
Oh my god.
So that's not the trailer, but that was
That was just like the tip of the iceberg of this show. Like I think we should play the
aqua jump.
Yeah.
You didn't choose cat allergies.
This kind of describes the
You
show.
didn't choose your hairline.
Do the other one first because it actually leads into that one.
Okay.
All right, everyone, just listen up, okay? Tons of...
It's a little taste. Okay, so...
But then it doubles back in. So that was the coach. The little guy was a goalie first, and he became the coach, and he's very pissed at Shorzy. This is like the opening episode.
Yeah,
and they talk so fast that, like, if you're not used to like that or Brit humor or where it's just kind of dry and intense, name your sex tape. You miss some of the one-liners. So like the whole deal is that like his girl's kind of a hoe and he didn't know it. And so Sanguinette, who's my favorite fucking person in the show, for that running gag. Shut the
Sanguinet.
fuck up, Sanguinet. He got a handy in the lake from that dude's girlfriend, and the whole season, the whole first season, he tries to apologize, and everyone's just like, "Shut up, dude! You're making it worse."
Yeah. I love when they go off on the tropes, like when they go to hire the prison guards for the team, and then they're all like, "My name's John. My name's John.
I'm John. I'm John as well."
Yeah,
the John.
But then I love when they go into he goes, "We're not making a fucking production of Saigon over here," like, and then he like starts going into the, like he starts naming off all these musicals, like as a joke though, like he names like 10 musicals. He's like, "You're gonna go fucking rent on me over here with your fucking blah, blah, blah." Like, I don't know. It's great. Like, I love when the show, because Letterkenny was famous for doing that too, right? Where they all would go back and forth and they would just like, they're like puns.
The wrestling one was, I think, my favorite piece of like any TV show ever.
Yeah,
just like the Letterkenny, them speaking about wrestlers.
I don't know what we would put in it.
Do they have? Oh yeah, wrestling puns. There you go.
Yeah, this is like this is the shit I'm talking about.
You're being rude over here.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that like it's clearly the same guy, but he plays really distinct different characters too. Commercials, girls. So you chose with your friends the other day.
Is this the whole episode?
Ever wonders why we taps twice?
That's the intro.
Do you? I always thought we should tap 3 times like in wrestling. That's how they finish the match.
Oh, I prefer throwing hands to wrestling.
You don't like sports entertainment, Wayne?
I got a wee bit of time for sports entertainment. Like The Miz.
Your favorite?
Oh, if you name your favorite wrestler, I will assume you want to fuck them.
Alexa Bliss.
There you go.
Well, actually, brother. It's well documented that I'm a Hulkster fan. Brother. Who's your favorite, Dan? I'm listening.
Trish Stratus.
For what reason? Because she's Canadian?
I can think of a couple big old reasons.
Like what?
Well, her athleticisms and integrities.
You know what? I'm not going to say he's my favorite for reasons aforementioned, but it's Bret the Hitman Hart. Whole fucking Hart Foundation, really good Canadian boys.
I once put my little cousin in a sharpshooter for calling Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret the Hitman Fart.
I always had dreams of becoming a professional wrestlers, but I could never come up with a good ring names.
Dan Bigelow.
Macho Dan.
Could call you Farty Janetti.
And then we could be a tag team like the Rockers.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so if you're going to be Farty Janetti, who's Derry?
Shawn Michaels. Puts a little mustard on that fucking high kick.
Actually, it's called the Sweet Chin Music.
I know what it's called, Derry.
More like Jan Michaels.
Well, that was stone cold, Wayne.
That was a wee bit Randy Savage, Wayne's.
I'm not sure I like your attitude era.
Wonder what this conversation is starting to make me wince McMahon.
Who died and made you Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, you're walking around here like the big boss man sometimes.
I'm going to come right out and say it. You're just being a bit rude.
I can't speak for all of mankind, but I wish we could get a little bit more dude loves in here.
Well, I can head down to the bar place with Jimmy Snooker.
Knock become $1 million man's playing billiards.
But this is really starting to sound like a whole lot of British bullshit to me.
Getting a little rowdy Roddy Piper over there.
Getting a little rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, you ought to Coco beware how you talk to people sometimes.
You wanna know what? You might come at this from a different Kurt angle. Back and bit Mean Gene, putting on a big show. I can't Paul Bearer much more of this conversation, so I'll offer you as a Jeff Hardy handshake. Be on my fucking way. Like, they're your good pals and everything, but they're also, well, at the best of times, a Randy Orton of Andre the Giant nutsacks.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Yeah. But it's a great show. You should check it out. Maybe in small doses, but either way, it's great.
But Shorzy, however, is more direct, and it's like it has a plot each episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
it's moving towards like a goal.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so basically, they're a hockey league, and they have to win every game for the rest of the season in order to not. Otherwise, the owners are going to.
So the owner got her mom died and gave her the league, and gave her the team in the league, and the league wants to get rid of them. So they have to like get more attention and get more people to be successful. But the team is successful, so people don't want to come see them. So there's like little ploys to like for the team to cheat wins and et cetera, et cetera. But there's a lot of like not drama because it's funny, but there's a lot of things like that.
And if you're a hockey fan and sports fan, you'll like it too. I think.
Boy, go back to the aqueduct because it goes further into what an aqueduct is.
We got to get into Ahsoka here in a little bit. But
yeah. Okay. Ahsoka, stop saying it wrong.
Ahsoka.
Hoping for the best doesn't make dreams come true. Commitment does. And we understand that having...
Sango, that's a fucking gem. I also like that they call ice cream cones sticks.
You can get crunk in the club. Oh God.
Oh,
so good. The meth head guys.
They're called the skids.
Yeah, the skids. Aquaman trailer.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. All right.
Did you say this got like leaked? Or this is like an actual release of it?
No, this is actual release, so it's official. It's official.
4 years ago, I was basically unemployed. A wanderer with no home. But now, I'm a husband and a father. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know how you did it, Pops.
My job was a little less stressful than yours.
I love how that guy's like the default, like Polynesian, Micronesian,
dude,
he's guy and everything, right? Like,
because he's
awesome,
he's Jake from Once Were Warriors, yeah.
Well, he's Boba Fett, he's Jango Fett, he's everybody.
He's cool,
but I like him.
Oh yeah, I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis. 500 million people from every known species in the sea call this place home.
But he lives on land with a baby. So what? Okay.
How do you have a baby?
But that doesn't mean they all like me.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. I'm gonna murder his family and burn his kingdom to ash.
He must be stopped, or a global meltdown is imminent.
I think I know someone that might be able to help us. Ooh, you look rough.
Good job, little brother. High five. Do not call me brother. I cannot believe you let this happen.
Yeah, well,
I hate this job. True king builds bridges, right? True king builds bridges. We need to find Manta.
He's different now. He's stronger than before.
It's the Black Trident. During King Atlan's time, there were 7 kingdoms. And the Trident was a curse upon them all.
The Trident's dark magic is spreading.
He means to end the bloodline.
I don't know what lies ahead, but we can't leave our children a world without hope.
You're not as bad at this as you think. If you lead, the 7 kingdoms will follow.
Looks very CG. I don't think I love that. But you can't really shoot underwater, so you know, there's only so much that's gonna.
Did we
drop?
Down? See, we probably played something. Did we give violation for Aqua Dump?
No, we got it for Aquaman.
I know.
Aquaman
right?
shut us down for taking an aqua dump.
Let me see. Yeah, we got suspended for policy violations. What did we show?
Maybe it's the commercials.
It could have been. Let me end this stream and then we'll come right back. If you still see us over on Twitch, yeah, we'll be right back. Stick around.